that guy's written a book about?
Well, he is a woman.
Gal. There you go. A gal is... I didn't know that. Here we are, episode 125 of the Rad Dudecast.
No, negative. Are we recording?
Yeah, we're recording
Why
it.
would you? So you started us
Welcome.
Shut your goddamn.
Tell me to shut up.
Keep going.
Yeah.
What?
Welcome.
Shake my hand.
Whoa. Welcome to episode 125 of the world. Don't interrupt me.
111.
Anthony, don't interrupt me.
I'm Brendan.
I was doing a thing.
Oh.
That's all right, man.
Yeah, shit.
All right. Welcome to episode 333.
111.
World God,
No,
man.
keep doing this because the audio is all off. Tonight.
Oh, okay.
So
welcome to episode 1065.
111.
Come on. All right. Welcome to episode 222
All right, listen,
of
people.
the world famous
Whatever it is,
Diablo
you gotta put
Cody
the volume
Writers
up on your
Retreat
car.
podcast.
Diablo Cody Writers Retreat.
Yeah, we'll talk about our books and the things we're working on.
What did Diablo Cody write?
I think she wrote Juno.
Did
But
she?
something else before that. That's why she
Devil.
got famous.
Yeah, perfect. Of course, the devil is going to write a story about an abortion.
She's not the
Yeah.
devil. That's just her name.
Her name is Diablo, which is the devil, and she wrote a story about an abortion.
Oh, she wrote that big stripper book, I think. 'Cause she was
Oh,
a
really?
stripper, yeah.
Oh,
I think
this
she's
is adding up to the devil's work.
We should do that kind of a cast.
What, a religious cast?
Yeah, that
Like,
one.
like some main, but in a new religion.
No, like three preachers. We'll
I
be
think
three
we've done
different
that before.
preachers.
No,
Oh, really?
We've probably done it. You name it, we've done it.
Yeah, we don't really know. Well, that was a good thing. Old Q told us all the stuff that we've done.
Who's Q?
Who's Q?
From
the
Star
Rad Dudecast quote, man.
Oh, yeah, you guys met the Rad Dudecast quote.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way,
we've
follow
covered
us at the Rad Dudecast on Twitter.
Yeah.
You can find us on Facebook. Find us all individually on Twitter. It's a real unorganized piece of work. I think my website went offline. Somebody stole it.
The Rad Dudecast
No, my
website?
personal, BrendanAir.com.
Why?
I went on there. It was some Irish lawyer.
People do that.
Yeah,
If you're not...
I got ripped.
They got
If
you.
you're not getting enough hits,
Yeah.
then somebody else will come in and swoop it up.
They swooped
The
it,
internet's
baby.
like the Wild West.
They
man.
swooped it.
They'll swoop
Someone
you.
took my first website.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And here's the thing.
Google.com. Greg's, and that was who I was. And then the Google took it.
Yeah.
Google is my favorite word. Google. That's all the website was.
Yeah.
Favorite word was Google.
Yeah, I like to say every time. A Google. People say, "How many do you have? How many do I have? I have a Google." That's what I should say. Did you know that?
Well, Google is a number, a Googleplex.
No,
That's what
that's
it's
another
named
number.
after.
But it was a number before Google is just its own number first.
Oh.
Googleplex is like the adult version, the dirty version.
Yeah. Google, that's Japanese cum.
Everyone knows that.
That's what they
I don't
call
know why
it.
you would say something that everyone knows.
Well, I didn't know Brendan, sometimes he doesn't travel a lot, so I didn't know if he knew
Yeah,
that.
he's
I
not
didn't
very
know.
traveling.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I thought.
Google on you.
I thought.
How to Google
Japanese
on your...
cum was just eggs.
Come on, Brendan.
That's funny.
I thought
That's
they just
pretty
named
funny.
eggs,
Come on, man. Come on, guys. That's not the kind of podcast we're trying to run here.
Greg.
You guys are gonna be racist. Someone has to.
Racist. That's a. If that's not a
Yeah.
compliment, I don't know.
Yeah,
what
I don't
is.
know what is.
Oh.
People love
Oh,
dinosaurs.
all right. No, you're right.
People love things that drop off eggs.
Not me.
Oh, I don't know, but we're not all the majority. But, we got to count them more than you because you're a very small group of people.
Yeah, I threw a hard-boiled egg at a guy the other day.
You did.
That's
Yeah.
more of a gift.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. He
Yeah.
was like, he was going,
Yeah.
I'm fucking hungry. I'm gonna beat the shit out of this lady. And I threw an egg in his face.
You had an egg on you?
I always have eggs on me.
Yeah.
I stopped
That adds up to me.
violence. Just let that be known. I stopped violence with violence. Sometimes violence can stop further violence. That being said, let me do a real quick segment. It's called Jared Apple's T-shirt update.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Update on your shirt, man. Thanks again. It's being worked on. Look at this one, Brendan. Looks pretty good, right?
It looks great. It's coming
I-
along.
Will at
Wow.
some point send it to you. I just have to get myself to do it, and that is an issue.
Now,
But it is coming quick.
it's coming along. Let me ask you something, because I'm looking at Greg's desk. And so,
Yeah.
Greg, for those of you that don't know, we haven't talked about it in a while. He is a prolific customizer of action figures. He's one of the top guys in the game right now. But I'm noticing you've got 2 jars filled with heads.
Yeah.
Just action figure heads.
Yeah.
Where are all those figures? Do you
The
just
bodies?
get spare heads?
Oh, well, that's a fun question. Some figures come with extra heads. So
Really?
you can do like a head swap, so you get angry version Wolverine and non-angry version Wolverine, and then some will be like some are just casted. Some of them one I buy some on eBay sometimes if I want to.
Give me
Like and these are two wrestler heads.
Yeah,
Let's
hand
see if
me
you can name who
over.
those are.
Hand me over. Hand me that jar. I'm gonna take a picture and tweet this. Because Greg is he's got a lot of heads.
Daniel,
And,
you got Daniel Bryan and Fandango here, huh?
Yeah, that's Fandango, huh?
Yeah.
You're able to place them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm gonna tweet these jar of heads that.
Yeah, some guy had some wrestling figures, and he's throwing them out. So I just said, send me their heads. Well, he sent me the whole body, and I just took the heads off and threw the bodies out.
Yeah.
So I'll be tweeting out Greg's
So,
jars of heads.
Yeah, man.
At the Rad Dudecast on Twitter. Can I say something to
Sure.
you guys about life?
woo!
When I come here,
Mm-hmm.
you know, I take a train from wherever.
Yeah.
I get in here.
I forget you take a train now.
I know.
I get into the apartment. I get into where we record here in Astoria, Queens.
Yeah.
And my mental levels are just tremendously and immediately improved. It's like this is
You
my
feel
home.
better?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
feel
me too.
great. It's like
Yeah.
here are the two guys who I find so funny and so like it's just enjoyable.
Yeah.
It's an enjoyable moment. It's an enjoyable time in my life.
You about
Yeah.
to hit me up for money?
What?
He ain't gotten them. I
that's-
tapped him out.
Why I need $36,000 because I've got this plan for you guys.
Oh, yeah.
What we're gonna do?
Can we get the air conditioner just for a few minutes?
No,
Okay.
I'm
Do
so cold because do you know? Did I tell you how I run cold?
No.
No.
Can you open that window, though, maybe?
Nah, but I'd like to see you heat up.
I know you run hot. You
No,
run
you
cold.
think I run hot.
Yeah.
I thought I run hot.
Yeah.
But the last couple times I've been to the doctor, 97.2. And I go to the guy, this doesn't seem right. And he goes, some people are just colder.
Huh.
So
Yeah.
I'm 97.2. But that made me realize that's why I'm always hot. Because my core temperature is low.
Right.
So like
your body's
so my
producing.
body's,
Yeah.
I like to be at a cooler temperature. So when it's hot out, I get too hot because I'm
Yeah.
a 97 boy.
Yeah.
I'm a 98.6. Not me. Not me.
Yeah. I'm cold as well.
Are you?
I had a doc tell me 33 degrees.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
33.
30.
Iceman.
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 33 degrees. That's why every time a freezer door opens,
You want?
I think about the way things could be.
No, just for a minute. Yeah, take your pants off.
Yeah, 33.
33.
I'm
and
a 33
third.
boy.
Oh,
A real
boy.
33. Greg has removed his pants. This could
Yeah.
be one of those casts.
Well, I'm so hot, and I got the hot coffee going.
Yeah.
And I got... we could turn the air conditioner off because I don't want to mess with the sound.
Well,
It's a finely tuned podcast.
it is a finely tuned.
True.
What if we start, because, podcasts, the name
Yeah.
comes from when people were using iPods. No one's using an iPod.
No.
What if
Oh,
we
yeah.
are the first guys to say this isn't a podcast?
Yeah.
It's a
This is a-
phone cast?
This is a digital compendium.
Compendium.
Yeah, cool.
a
Yeah.
Welcome
compendium.
to our digital compendium.
Yeah, welcome
Yes.
to the world's first and greatest digital
Digital compendium.
compendium.
Yes, we are number one on
Number-
the
Yeah.
digital compendium
Yeah, that's a way to look at it.
downloads.
Which we keep, and which we're in charge of the charts now.
Yes.
And we've been number one for a hot 72 weeks in a row.
Also, longest running digital compendium of all time.
Sure, longest
Breaking
running.
all
Oh,
the
yeah.
records.
Also, unfortunately, the worst digital compendium.
Yeah,
Both
also.
the best and the worst. You-
Go ahead.
You want to know my favorite jokes my dad used to tell me growing up? He had a whole series of them.
Yeah.
What do you call a man with no arms and no legs in the ocean?
Fucked.
Bob.
Bob, because you would
What do
Bob.
you call? What do you call a man?
I've never heard that.
Oh, they're
I know
great.
all
He had
these. These
about
are great.
20 of them. What do you
Okay.
call a man with no arms and no legs leaning against the wall?
Bob.
Art.
Art.
What do you call a man with no arms and no legs lying down in front of your door?
Matt.
Matt. What do you call a man with no arms and no legs in a hole?
Oh, man.
Doug?
Phil.
Ah.
Ah, man. And he had
Pretty good.
tons of them. I can't remember all of them.
Yeah, I used to do this chunk
Yeah.
when I was a kid.
Yeah.
It was good.
My dad had
the woman,
so many.
Eileen.
Yeah, well, that's the best. What do you call a woman with one leg? Eileen.
Yeah,
What do you
okay.
call a
Right.
Chinese woman with one leg? Irene.
Oh my
That's-
God! I've never heard the Irene racial hot take.
That's not great. I shouldn't say that.
But it is what it is, and it is a joke, and it is a joke I laughed at. Oh my God! What happened to your foot?
It's Matt Byrne. What are you talking about here?
Oh no, you got some kind of callus.
Here's another.
Oh, what the hell is that?
That's a
bubble.
That's the BB.
It's still. Wow, I didn't know it was visible.
Yeah, I have a BB. Well, that's the scar tissue over the BB.
Let me get in there and get that BB out of your foot.
I already have tried to hire many a friend to get in there. My friend Drew went in there with a chopstick when the wound was fresh. Didn't get it out. Poked it way farther in. But here's another kind of insensitive accent joke. And I normally don't like these. But did you know that, and this a lot of people don't know this, like over 60% of Chinese people have Cadillacs?
No.
Really?
Yeah, the other 40% drive Rinkin Continentals.
Let me say something.
Yeah,
Let me say
funny.
something.
Oh wait, I'm supposed to say
Hook, line, and sinker. I was there on
cataracts. You know, did
Oh,
I say
yeah,
Cadillacs at the beginning?
It doesn't matter.
Because you're supposed to say cataracts at the beginning, and that's how they would pronounce Cadillacs.
Let me tell you.
And then you say Rinkin Continentals.
Yeah, that's fun.
Can I say
forgot
this?
you were telling jokes.
Yeah.
I don't know what this makes me as a person. I don't know what I am. I don't know anything about myself. Because what I do know is that is the funniest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah.
That is the fun.
Yeah.
So what does that mean about me?
Yeah.
Who am I now? That is the funniest thing I've ever heard. Am I a racist? Am I a bad
Wait,
person?
I think I did it wrong though. Did I say cataracts
But
at the
I
beginning or
got it.
Cadillacs?
I don't
You
know.
said
I thought you were asking
No,
a
you
question.
got to say cataracts. You say over 60% of
Have
Chinese
cataracts.
people have cataracts, and then
Rinkin
people say
Continentals.
what, and you go, yeah, the other 40% drive Rinkin Continentals.
I love it.
Rinkin Continentals. That's so silly.
Yeah.
I did see. I'll tell you this. I saw this, and then I saw it on the internet. There's a whole mess of people, Asian people, nonetheless. So it's like maybe they're making fun of themselves. It's fine. Who have Land Rovers, and get rid of the L and put an R, and it says Rand Rovers.
That's funny.
And they
Really?
look to themselves. And I gotta be honest with you. Come on, I'm on board with that.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
I'm bored.
great.
I'm gonna, you want to get me a car? It's red. You throw some
Rand
pasta sauce
Rover.
on it. I'm fine.
Here's why I'm okay. Here's why I'm okay with that type of joke, because, and I'm kind of sensitive. I don't like racist jokes and stuff.
Sure.
Like that. To me, that's not racist because it probably is by the book. If you go by the book, that's probably racist. But to me, it's like I don't even speak Chinese.
Yeah.
So if a Chinese person
Yes.
speaks English with like some problems in the R's,
Yeah.
they're still better than me. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like I'm making fun of a guy who knows more than me. They know
Yeah.
2 languages. I know 1.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, like
There's a point of like fun versus
yeah,
anger.
yeah. I'm
If you're-
not
like the joke we heard at the deli that time.
What was
Did you hear
that?
this joke?
no.
Okay, first of all, now this. All right, everybody. Trigger warning alert. This is just a real story.
It's fine.
Impregnable Donnie.
Yeah.
We're at a deli. We're at the deli, and a cop walks by us,
Oh God, they've got some real dingers.
and he goes, "You guys tell jokes?" Because they're telling me the comedians. He goes, "I got a joke for you. This Muslim."
Oh boy. Oh boy.
He goes, "This Muslim was bringing in parts of a bomb into the Times Square," and we just go, "Is that true? I don't know. Is this really happening?
Yeah.
Is this a thing?" And and he goes, "So what we do? We threw it at the mosque."
Yeah.
That was the Anthony.
That's the-
That was his big joke. No. That's exactly what he said.
That's exactly what he said.
It doesn't even make sense.
Doesn't make any sense. Didn't
It's
even
not
happen.
even a
It's just a
joke.
lie.
No. And he said it to me, which,
I was there.
You could have clearly been a
questionable.
Muslim.
I could have been a Muslim.
Yeah.
That didn't seem to bother him one bit.
No,
I don't
yeah.
even understand it though.
No.
didn't make
it's-
any sense.
Yeah.
Didn't make any sense. But then it was like, hey man, like you're wearing a uniform.
Yeah.
You can't be doing
You can't
that.
be
Yeah.
saying that.
Yeah, and here's the thing: like, I don't mind a good racist joke.
Yeah,
where you go,
I love one.
Come on,
Yeah, yeah.
because you're having a good time,
Right.
and it's like it's not real.
Yeah.
That's the thing too. I want to say, like, and sometimes I don't know if we were talking about the podcast, but it's like, hey, most of the time people tell racist jokes. You're making fun of the people who are racist.
Right.
You're being like, hey, where are all these blacks? And it's like, you're not.
Yeah.
But that's the joke is that there's people
Right.
out there that exist like that.
Right.
That's funny. But when this guy says that, it's like, hey man, like you have a cop uniform on. There's kind of a thing happening a lot in the media right now,
Yeah.
Right.
that we need to
Yeah.
be careful and a little extra sensitive about. That needs to pretend you're not racist. Man.
Oh, and just to get this out of the way, so you guys know, listeners at home, this is going to be a shorty today. Shorty's watching shorties.
Oh yeah.
We're
This
doing
is
about
Charlotte.
35 minutes.
Here's the thing.
Coming in hot and strong.
They have a timer. They probably already saw how long this is.
Oh, great point.
Here's the thing: is they know how long it is before we even know how long it is.
Oh, that's good.
We
Time
don't know
travel.
how long this is going to be. You know, this could be an hour and 15 minutes. We could end up going long because we hit a hot take. This could end in us realizing that, that like the woman that I was with in 8th grade, maybe I still love her. I don't know where this is going to go.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you this: the guys listening to it right now know where it's going to go.
Well, that's interesting paradox you've brought up. So you could time travel by listening to a podcast. Like we're in this moment right now. What minute is it?
15, 17.
We're in the 15th minute, right? But a guy who downloads it on their phone, they could skip right past this.
Yes.
And they could be listening now to the 39th minute,
Yeah.
which has never happened yet.
Which has not happened.
Yeah.
But for him, it has.
For him, it has.
Right.
Oh, God.
Oh, boy. Don't screw us up. If you go listen to it, don't try and jigger around with time.
Jigger? What could that possibly mean?
What do you mean? You'll mess around.
Is that a real word?
Yeah.
Jigger?
I'm not going to use it anymore because now
Jigger the door.
Yeah, it's
No, for
actually
real?
it's a measurement.
Yeah.
It's a bar measurement.
I know a jig.
A jig.
Yeah, it's like
dance.
an Irish. That's some kind of Irish measurement system.
And there's like a jigger was a little bit of water.
Yeah,
What
it's
I
a
used to
little. It's a little measurement for bartenders use.
Yeah.
But Anthony, tell me this:
What's up?
you look good lately. Have you been losing a little weight? What are you doing?
People are saying that to me. I guess I am.
Yeah, you
I'm
look
not doing
good.
anything.
Good.
You also look pale and cachectic.
Cactic.
Cachectic. You know what cachectic?
No.
It's a medical terminology.
medical
What does it mean?
Wasting away.
Yes.
That's usually what you'd call someone who has
Well-
cancer. I was trying to infer that Anthony has cancer.
Oh,
I hope he
dude.
doesn't. You know how sad I would be?
Yeah, I imagine you'd be sad.
If you lost Anthony, I'm trying to think if it's something you would get through, and I don't think it is.
What do you mean get through?
I mean survive.
Survive, I would survive.
Nah.
I'll tell you why I would survive. Because I would reanimate his body. And I'd probably survive better. I'd probably take all his money.
Yeah,
You gotta leave me something in your will. man.
You'd have a good couple months.
Can you leave me all the fortunes that you have
Oh, sure,
In your
Greg.
will.
Everything I own
and that big TV?
go to you.
That big TV you have in your mom's house still? Is that still
Well,
there?
that's her TV.
no, the one
She's
that was
alive.
The one that was in your room back when you were little.
What big TV? She probably threw it out.
It was a tube TV, but it was big. I remember.
Yeah, she probably threw that out.
That's nice. Though.
Yeah, that's.
Do you remember like the first big screen TVs? There were these big rectangular boxes. They sat on the floor, right? And if there was any sort of lighting issue, whatsoever, you couldn't see them.
Oh yeah, those.
Wait,
were like
what?
Those
Those
were like
the initial big screen TVs that were
Yeah.
like they almost had a soft screen and it was projected
Oh
from the
yeah, it was
back.
like a projector.
Yeah,
kinda?
and they were a
Yeah.
big ass box. And it
Yeah.
was like if there was 1 inch of daylight in
Yeah.
the room, it was just worthless.
yeah.
Yeah.
They were before cell phones. If someone turned their cell phone on, you can't watch it.
Yeah.
My dad, we went to Chuck E. Cheese. My dad had a meltdown. My dad takes us to Chuck E. Cheese, and he's like, all right, kids, you go play, because it was like the Super Bowl, and like
Yeah.
he had to watch us that day.
Yeah.
So he was like, this is how I'm going to do this. He was like
Yeah.
a classic sitcom. He's like, I'll
Yeah.
take them to Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah.
They'll have a good time. We
Yeah.
get there. They have it on one of those TVs.
Yeah,
in the brightest room. No one could see anything.
Yeah.
And my dad just goes, what the fuck? Why do fucking people think this is good?
Yeah.
This isn't good. No one can see. We can't see. And he's like, and the guy was like, this is like a $20,000 TV. It's like, it doesn't matter. I can't see anything.
I wonder if most of our listeners are younger. They may not even remember.
They
those
don't. Look it up.
TVs.
Those were cool.
Yeah, those were kind of like
Yeah, that was. You had to be kind of born in the '80s.
Yeah.
To get
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
They were like $10,000 too.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
were crazy. And when you went to someone's house that had one of those, you were like, "Damn,
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
is big." But now, like when we say they were big, they were like kind of just the size of everyone's TV
Yeah.
now.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
they
yeah.
took up way more space because
Yeah.
it was like this big ass wooden box.
Yeah.
Right.
Rear projection.
Oh
television.
wait, I don't know what you're talking about.
What do you mean?
I don't think I know what you're talking
Here's.
about.
I think this is.
What do
one.
you mean you don't? What are you thinking of?
You said that wooden box thing.
But it was like
I think I'm
black.
just thinking
No,
of a
this.
projector.
This.
No.
Let me see.
It looked like this. Send that over
Let me
to
see.
him.
Can I
Let
get
me
over
see it.
here?
Let me just confirm that it's what I think.
It is because it had like 3 lights. It was like these color lights.
Yeah,
that would,
yes.
And you just couldn't see.
Let me
Look,
see. Let
Even
me
in that
see.
picture, you can't see anything.
Yeah.
I really don't think I know
Let
what
me
you're talking
see.
about.
Then here's the thing that I like what you've done.
Well, I was going along for the ride for a while.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you right now. All 3 of us have been thinking of an entirely different thing.
No, that's what I was thinking of.
This is just a projector that you
I'm
showed
thinking
us,
of a
Greg.
No,
projector.
these are what those old TVs were. Look.
Let me show you. Hold on. I'll
Yeah.
show you.
This is it. Another one.
No, I mean, that thing's 600 years old.
Yeah,
I mean,
this is
this
what
is
I
the
had.
same technology.
What's
Hold on.
that?
You ever
now?
seen one of these guys? At home, I'll tell you, they were like a piece of wood that came out, and it was projecting.
No.
It was like a projector.
I've
TV.
never seen this.
You couldn't see anything on them.
Oh,
I'm talking about the same technology, but a little more advanced. I'll show you what I mean.
You know what I'm thinking
This
about?
guy? This guy right here?
No,
that's,
no.
I was talking about these. Same technology.
Yeah, that's like from 10 years ago.
Yeah.
I'm talking about from the
Can
80s.
I see?
Brennan's talking about something.
Oh yeah,
Those ones
yeah,
are
yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
talking
yeah.
about. Greg
This-
brought up some shit that's like from Silicon Valley in 1967. They're like just like a billionaire
Yeah,
had this
totally,
weird
man.
wooden box
Yeah.
TV that was like.
Dude, what you've shown me, I've
Yeah.
never seen in my life.
Since you guys didn't hang out with rich people.
I mean, that was like
was-
like what Hugh Hefner had
Yeah.
in 1971.
That was like an old Santa Claus toy with a TV attached to it.
Yeah.
It's just like a big wooden carriage. This makes sense.
Yeah,
to me.
those ones.
Yeah, this is
Where
this,
like if someone kicked it
100%.
like
Yes.
accidentally, like a hole would get in it.
Yeah.
No, this was even worse.
I can't. I
These
don't
were
know
like
what that is.
$15,000. They had it at Chuck E. Cheese, and that was like in its own room. And it was the worst. We watched the '85 Bears.
If you
Super
were
Bowl there.
bombarded with technology at that time, if you were very rich, it took up just so much room.
Yeah.
If you had that thing is not only a tube TV, but also has a wooden carriage thing attached to it
This
with a
wasn't
projector
tube TV.
system.
It was a
Like a projection.
It was like
yeah.
a projection.
Oh, okay, but still, that's a lot of room
was
with
a lot
the
of
wooden
space.
carriage.
Yeah.
That's a lot. Plus, then if you had a giant ass computer with a printer and then like a copy machine,
Yeah.
man, it was so much room for
Well, that's
to
what
be
people say
rich.
now.
You needed a lot of room.
Well, what's interesting is, I always think about that, like, being rich and what you have when you're rich is it's very sort of time sensitive. Like, so I went to, in Tarrytown, New York,
Yeah.
I went to the Rockefeller estate,
yeah,
right? And it's exactly as it was when Nelson Rockefeller donated it in the 70s, right? So you're essentially in the home of the richest family in the world.
right.
You know? And it's funny because it's like, oh, my TV is better than the richest person there ever
Right,
was in
right,
the
right,
70s.
right.
And I'm
My
poor.
phone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm poor.
Yeah.
And I, like, they were the richest people in
Yeah.
the world. And my life, like, technology-wise, is
Right.
way better than theirs. You know? It's
Right.
interesting. It's like a king, like a medieval king.
Right.
It's like, oh, you didn't have windows, bro. Like,
Right.
you were dirty as fuck, man. You
Right.
had women, your love interests, their pussies were all probably had rats in them.
Right.
Well, your pussy having rats in them, that's like, you die from that.
Yeah.
That's like Thomas Jefferson. Like, we're all doing better than him, you know? Because if he wanted to have an interracial sex with someone,
Yeah.
right? Like, he couldn't. But we could.
I think
course
Thomas
we could.
Jefferson had a lot of interracial
No,
sex.
but people were mad at him about it.
Yeah.
No one
Well,
would be
because
mad.
he was
We'd be
raping
praised
them.
for
Yeah,
it. We'd
yeah,
be
yeah.
like,
Thomas Jefferson was a rapist. Anthony.
Well, if
I don't know.
he had sex
You
with-
got to read different books.
yeah, I don't read any books.
he
I
had
just go by
sex-
what
He
people
probably
tell me.
was. People say that he
No,
was.
to me that's
I
rape.
was-
He had sex with slaves, people he owned, which means
Yeah.
to me that's rape. Like, you can't own someone.
But it
I don't
wasn't
know.
rape
If you
back
own
then.
them, you kind of can do whatever you want with them.
Here's the thing, Anthony.
You know?
I know we're going to Bit Town. I
Yeah.
don't want to be. I don't want to like derail you from this as being funny, but I do think, in the truthful thing is, yes, it's bad, right? Clearly, but back then there was like a different mindset. Oh my God, this might sound even way more
This
horrible.
sounds way
Yeah,
more
I'm doing
horrible.
a bit.
But I mean,
When you
like,
go, no bit. Let
Yeah.
me impregnable Johnny.
No, but I'm talking about
I think it's cool.
evolution. I'm talking about evolution of morality. You know, like our morality has evolved from back then. So what they had back then, it might not have been as. Of course, it was just as bad, but
I see what you're
they
saying.
weren't educated enough to realize how evil the things they were doing
Yeah,
were.
but the counter argument to that is there were always people. There were always people that were saying slavery is wrong. No matter what, you shouldn't own a human
Sure.
being. So
Always?
the fact that there people,
yeah.
well, for what written history, as long as we know.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
the fact that there were some people that had that moral framework of knowing
Yes.
that was wrong, it's like, well, then you could have learned. You know, it wasn't.
Oh, wow. Let me tell you this. You just totally knocked that argument out of the
Yeah.
park. So, yeah, never mind.
Like,
Kind of like now with war. I think
Yeah.
people are like, you can't go to war. People are
Yeah.
still going to war.
yeah. I liked the good old days when war was like real up front. Like now you got to be tricky. Like I think Saddam Hussein has weapons of mass destruction, but really we want to control all that oil. Like
Yeah.
back, like I had more respect for Vikings that were just like, we're gonna take all your stuff, man.
Mm.
That's why we want to come.
Yeah.
We're gonna steal all the nice things you have.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
at least then you're still as shitty. You're still
Right.
killing people.
Right.
But like it was real up front. There
Right.
was no. There was no like, we're right, we're doing the right thing.
You didn't
It
have
was
to
like-
provide evidence
right
or do
amount.
anything. You're just like, we're Danes. You're
Yeah.
not.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah, we need stuff. This is our job.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
a farmer. We're a Steelers.
Right.
You know?
I liked when it was over women.
Well,
Those were my favorites.
that
Yeah.
it was off.
Yeah,
well,
it was oftentimes
yeah.
over some lady.
Yeah.
Do we only have white
Some lady with
listeners?
that good pussy.
No, Urge.
Well, Urge is Asian.
We
Of course.
have a good mix of listeners.
I hope we have a good mix.
We have a
Because
racially
now I'm
diverse-
thinking that maybe I've been wrong the whole time.
What? No. Everybody
No.
who listens to us loves us.
I always thought that slaves were as an understandable flaw in American history.
Well, look,
No, I
man.
didn't think that. I'm just kidding.
Here's the thing. I've said it before on this podcast. I have no problem with slavery. Where I get the problem with slavery is where you draw it along racial lines.
Yes.
I think slavery should be a free for all. Anyone you're stronger than, you own them, regardless of race,
Yeah,
gender,
yeah.
anything. Just if you can take a guy, he's yours.
Mm.
So that you break down the we're better than this race, we're worse than that race.
Yeah,
Now,
yeah.
all races are equal,
But
but
now
if you
it's a new
take a
race.
guy,
But now it's a new race, the race of strength.
yeah,
Now that's the new race.
Yeah, now we don't divide by color. We divide by strength.
Which
Yeah.
is that a problem or is that a good thing? Strength of mind, then you can beat somebody, and that's why religion was created.
yeah.
Was to even out the odds.
Yeah, we really got weird. We just settled on color.
Yeah.
You know?
There's
Yeah.
so many other
There's
things.
so many
So-
other
so
things
weird.
that
Yeah.
are more important factors
Yeah.
than just skin color.
Racists. That's a race.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sure.
you're all racist.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
your
you
race.
can be a black racist. You can be
Yes,
a white racist.
that's your people.
Why
Nerds.
isn't that identity tied to you more so than skin color? I think it would be.
We should have been. The whole world should unite and all get along, regardless of color or gender.
Yeah.
But hate people that are left-handed.
He's a lefty.
I'm a left-handed.
That's why I'm saying this.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Because I've had
Great.
enough of it.
Oh,
You're
really?
going around. You're using scissors all wrong. You're fucking.
Yeah.
Probably jerk off with a stick.
No, I jerk off with my mouth.
Can I say this? I want to live in a world where there's two categories: nerds and herbs.
So why don't
Yo,
we?
y'all are herbs.
Yeah.
You're a nerd.
Or we
then.
do gay and straight.
Well, that's
Come on,
good.
man. I
You're
wanted to
gonna
do. I
throw
wanted to
us right
spend.
back.
I mean, I wanted to
wanted
spend a
to do
little
the
time on
nerd
nerds
herbs,
and
yeah.
herbs.
Okay, well, let's spend
But then,
time
so
on
there's
nerds
no
and
cool
herbs.
people in your world. Just nerds and herbs.
Are you a nerd or you a herb?
If I had to say,
But you wanted to go gay.
I'm
and you know I'm very
definitely,
sensitive to the
I'm
gay-
definitely neither.
Yeah,
gay mix.
But if I had to be, I'd be a nerd because herbs are more like herbs are just whack.
Corny?
Like, nerds are smart and like up to have interests.
Yeah, are you a nerd or a herb?
I don't know. I think I'm a herb.
No, you're a nerd.
What is it? Why?
Because herbs are like herbs. It was kind
No,
of.
I'm a burnout. Is that a herb?
No.
You're not a burnout.
And you're not a burnout.
Well, I don't know.
I mean, I know.
I stopped listening. What? I'm a nerd or I'm a herb?
Herbs are a very East Coast term. You don't get herbs anywhere.
Oh, really?
Anywhere else?
Really?
Not
I'm
really.
a Google herb
yeah.
in the Junction Dictionary. What is it called? Not Junction.
Urban Dictionary?
Is this one not going well? Did I let
yeah,
it down?
That's great.
Because I'm angry from before.
Well, why would I be a
Herbs-
nerd over a herb?
Because herbs are more like herb is a guy you don't want to be around. Herb is
Oh.
like a douche kind of.
Oh, okay.
Like just a doofus. Like
Uh-huh.
a nerd is like I like nerds. Nerds have these like weird interests. Like you
Oh,
know?
yeah, I'd be more that.
yeah, you're a nerd.
So a herb is more like a meathead kind of guy?
I mean, technically a herb, I guess, is kind of a dork. Like,
Uh.
but I invented a term for meatheads that never caught on.
Oh, it's-
Lugans. I used to call them Lugans.
Ooh. Can I give you guys a definition of herb?
Yeah.
Okay, so it doesn't mean drugs or weed. It's a term for someone who follows trends or just is a complete bullshitter. Basically, one of those kind of people that nobody likes. Yo, you a herb. If
Yeah.
you say yo rhyme off the mind, but your hype man's backing up every single line.
I mean, this guy
He
who
is a
wrote this,
herb.
because like Urban Dictionary, I think you can just submit
Yeah, I don't agree with
definitions.
it, yeah.
This guy clearly just wanted to demonstrate his own rap prowess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Where
yeah,
he
what?
started with a regular
Yeah, yeah,
definition,
yeah.
then it just got into a rap about herbs.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't put his website at the end.
Yeah, to me, herb was always just kind of like, you kind of corny.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't really follow the trends. I can't be a herb.
That's like 20 years ago.
But it's funny, guys named Herb usually pretty cool. Herbie Hancock.
Well, Joanne's husband, Herb, passed away at 90.
Oh, right.
Who's Joanne?
Remember?
Was Joanne? I don't know, Joanne.
All right,
Joanne
her-
not show up last week?
Yeah.
I think she was talked about. I
Oh.
don't think
Came
she
in for
ever-
a bit,
Yeah.
said something,
Yeah.
and we had to get a freestyle rap.
Yeah, yeah.
Going.
Yeah,
She got in and got out.
Yeah. Joanne's married. She's 130 years old. Her husband died at 90. Her kids died at some other age, but she buried all her friends.
You know what today? You know what I'm calling today?
What?
The relax cast. Everyone's in
Oh,
here.
just relax.
We got our feet up. Nobody's really getting angry. It's just
Yeah.
chat
No,
amongst
no.
friends. You guys are going to a wedding
Yeah.
this weekend, huh?
Yeah, and yeah.
What are you gonna wear?
I'm gonna bring a shirt and tie. I guess I don't know. My pants are not ironed.
Can I ask you guys a personal question?
I don't know
Can I ask a personal question?
what.
Are you gonna make love to your ladies after the?
It's her birthday on
Right.
9/11.
Oh, that's right.
So
I'm definitely going to try. I can't make any promises.
Yeah. Do you,
Yeah.
in terms of if she'll want to, or in terms of if your penis will work after the amount of alcohol?
Well, I didn't even think about that. Lately my penis has been working.
That's great.
Yeah,
Lately?
yeah. We went through a little bit of a rough patch.
Yeah,
for,
I'm on a
like,
good roll. Isn't
yeah.
that funny about
That's
dicks?
weird,
when you
right?
Get about 30, it's just like, I'm gonna shut it down
yeah,
for a while.
yeah.
Yeah.
You go through a couple months where you're like, well, I guess we're done here, huh?
Yeah.
And then you go through another couple months where you're
Yeah.
just a teenager again.
Yeah. No, I'm
in a good cycle.
Don't worry, I'm fully impotent.
Yeah.
So just whatever you want to do, I'll finger you.
Yeah,
yeah, I have an opposite problem. My dick works, but I just get too tired and lazy, and I don't want to move.
You don't have to move.
I
That's
just
what
go.
people
Yeah, you lay there.
or do this. A lot of
that
people don't do this trick. This is great.
Yeah.
You put it in, right,
Mhm.
and then you both just lay there. No movement from either party.
Yeah, you lay it like a piece of Legos.
Yeah, like a
Yeah.
piece
You
of
just
Lego.
stay connected for
and
the
you
night.
see what happens. Maybe something happens. Maybe
Yeah.
it doesn't.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
you go soft in there and get stuck like a
Totally.
dog.
You let the two of them go at it.
Yeah.
The penis and the vagina. You
Yeah,
let
yeah.
them go at it on their own.
Yeah,
You both
yeah.
just lay there and
Yeah.
you criticize a film.
Yeah.
And then they both
Sure.
just go to town on each other.
Sure.
Criticize a film.
I always thought
Yeah.
Kurosawa was overrated.
Me too.
Yeah.
I didn't like his movies.
Yeah. But my penis is in your
Yeah.
vagina.
Mm.
Yeah. And then you both just come.
Yeah.
Or not come because it's
Yeah.
hard. You need that friction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
need
you
the
know, yeah.
friction.
Should I bring up my idea about Winston from Ghostbusters?
I would love for you to do
Sure.
that.
I know that I think I already talked to you guys about it before, but someone yelled at me yesterday about it and said that I was incorrect.
Please bring it up.
Are you going to bring it up?
Yeah, you
I
can
don't
bring
know.
it up or what?
Winston, Winston from Ghostbusters. I don't know. All right, I'll just say this to the fans so they're not out there thinking I'm not talking about anything. Is that Winston from Ghostbusters is a piece of shit. Everyone, I love Ghostbusters, and he used to be my favorite character, but I've come to the realization that he's not a good person, and here is why. And I talked to you guys about this already, so I feel bad bringing it up to you again. But it's the fact that he, in the beginning of the movie, he didn't believe in ghosts.
Right.
He didn't believe in ghosts.
Yeah.
And he still took the job.
Yeah.
So that means he was he was ready to steal money from old people.
Yeah, con man.
Yeah.
He was
Yeah.
going to con.
Yeah.
He was going to con them into
He had no problems.
no
No
problems
problem.
conning
No problems.
people.
Yeah.
Being like, yeah, we got some ghosts in this box.
Yeah.
Write us
Yeah.
a check.
Yeah, that's not great.
That's not a good look.
Yeah. He didn't believe it for 1 second, but was happy to go around
Yes.
and put a bunch of fake ghosts in a box and take a bunch of people's
Yeah.
money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
He's
That's
a bad
kind of
guy.
Rude.
The other ones, they're, obviously you're doing anything for the money. I get that.
Mhm.
But you're actively going, I don't believe in this shit, but I'll take some old lady's money.
Yeah.
Thinks her goddamn attic is
Yeah,
haunted.
wow. Interesting point.
My
Yeah.
brother did told me that his original.
And, yeah.
Go ahead. Oh, his.
And that's the only black guy.
yeah, I know that's another
That's
thing
like,
too.
I mean, you make him a scam artist.
My brother
So
told me
fucked
some
up Hollywood.
fun information about this I did not know. It's the original storyline for him was that he was ex-military.
Uh-huh.
And so at first he kind of didn't believe, but then when found that there were ghosts, the reason he didn't leave was because he was like, well, these guys are just going to die. Like, I need
Yeah.
to save these guys. I need to keep these guys.
Right.
I'm the only guy
These
with
are-
any kind of real military
Yeah.
experience here.
Right.
And that's a kind of hero move.
I hope that there.
That's a move. Why didn't they put that in?
I hope there was one
know.
writer that just went to the fucking mats for that
Yeah.
storyline where the studio was like,
Yeah.
you got to take out the whole Winston military angle. I hope there was just one guy that was just like, well, then I'm out.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
that is the heart of this story.
It really-
This goddamn military hero saving these guys.
Yeah.
No,
These scientists.
Yeah, it's going to be the Harold Ramis, Bill Murray. It's going to be more of a comedy. Well, then you can fucking count me out.
Yeah. I don't know what's funny about these
Yeah.
guys going in naked.
Yeah.
With no experience.
Yeah.
Find a bunch of ghosts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think it's a cool angle, though.
Yeah, it's a great. Oh, you're gonna fight a ghost without a green beret? Well, then not on my
You know what I
fucking
think?
watch.
What if he does that, but then he's also adamant that he's not black? You know what I mean?
Wait,
He's
what?
like, I've got two things. The military thing has to stay in. You keep bringing up that he's going to be black. He can't be black. He cannot be black, and that's got to be in there.
Yeah.
Well, I got into it with a comedian because I was trying that on stage.
Yeah.
And a young black comedian who is one of those comedians though who isn't very funny but likes to take stances.
Yeah.
Hey, he's a nice enough guy. I shouldn't have said that. He seemed like he wanted to take stances on this. Okay, he's a good. Okay, it's another guy. This comedian is not. This happened twice. It happened once with a comedian who was a good guy, and then it happened once with someone who I'm not. Okay, either way.
He just added a second fake story so that he's got deniability, so he can say, "No, you were the second guy I said that was a good guy."
Yeah.
Clearly,
All right, man.
Clearly, there's one story. Well, actually, this happened twice.
Yeah, I mean,
they look the exact
unbelievable.
same. One guy's awesome.
Yeah. One guy, great guy, funniest guy I've ever met. Should,
Yeah.
This other guy couldn't tell you his name. I don't even know what he looks like.
I think his name was Brunking.
Yeah, just a voice in the dark, really. But yeah,
No, whatever. Either way, I said I was like I couldn't. I was high on stage, super high on stage.
Yeah.
I had a bad set, so I
Gotcha.
went to get high on stage for the next show.
Gotcha.
And I bring up the thing. I was like, Ghostbusters, whatever. And I was like, I can't think of his name right now. And he starts laughing at me because it was. He's doing those laughs like, of course you don't remember the black Ghostbuster. Because I was like the black guy, and they go, why you have to say black? And I'm like, no, man, like there's 4 Ghostbusters. I can't think of any of their names.
Right.
But there's one thing that clearly distinguishes him from the others.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's like, you want me to say a harder thing just to get around it?
Yeah.
Like, oh, you know the guy who...
he had hair, different hair than everyone else.
That's weirder. That's weirder.
way weirder.
Because that makes you seem racist because you don't want to mention that he's black. If
Right.
you're just like, the mustache guy, and like you're like, what's wrong? You can't just say he's a black guy?
Yeah.
Then people think you're weirder.
But then I spent 10 minutes yelling about this, and then I said, well, this is something else.
That's why I'm sure I've told you guys this before. I might have even said on the podcast how I used to get in trouble at the Apple Store because. So when I used to work there, you'd sign people in at the Genius Bar, and you'd have to you'd sign them in on an iPad. And then you describe them so that later on you could go back and you could find them easier.
Right.
And I always put the race in there just to make it easier. So I would be like, red shirt, shorts, Asian.
Yeah.
And then they put me aside and they were just like, how do you think that guy would have felt if you called him Asian? And I was like, well, he's Asian.
Yeah.
Probably
He knows.
Yeah,
I'm sure
he
he
knows.
he
He's known
knows
the whole
about
time.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think it's news to him.
Right.
Exactly.
I am a what?
How dare I'm a blonde woman.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This changes everything.
Yeah. How dare you? And what problem? Why would he have a problem? Even if he was a blonde woman.
Yeah.
Why would he have a problem with just being called Asian?
Yeah. Fun fact, I have the exact same, not the exact same story, but I would write less, and I just wrote, for one guy, I just wrote pants. And someone goes, you just wrote pants, Greg. And then
That's funny.
But then the whole thing, everyone went, and stared at this one guy, and you saw his pants were like these giant clown pants, and the guy
funny.
goes, oh yeah, clown pants guy over there.
Pants.
You know, that's clearly a pants guy.
Yeah.
He's a
Yeah.
pants guy.
Yeah.
Everyone knew except him.
Yeah.
All right. What's it? We wrap it up. Leave them.
All right.
Leave them tasting for more next week. Is that
Yeah,
good? Is
that's good. Yeah,
You
we
okay?
should.
You guys
we,
okay with the shorty?
Yeah, I want to. We did hang out with those Marco and Jimmy.
Marco and Jimmy.
Marco
Uh,
and Jim,
I
the
didn't
guy
wanna-
from
I
the
was-
Rad Dudecast quotes.
Yeah, and I wanted. We had a great night with them. We got trashed. We were all fucked up the next day. I think I'm still a little bit sick.
Okay.
But yeah, they were great, and I just wanted to say hey to them.
All right, let's get more on board. We always drop this, and now that we have more listeners that come out, we should be better about our plugs.
Oh yeah.
This is dropping today.
I didn't realize that the Rad Dudecast Facebook page has a message thing. I just got in there yesterday.
I
and
didn't know
started
that
answering
either.
people.
Well, the Rad Dudecast Facebook page, we got to leave that because I made it because I thought we had to shift from After Dark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like now we just have two things. But I will say this is coming out today, Friday. Tomorrow I'll be at the Big Hunt in Washington D.C. 2 shows.
Well, that's a great show.
7:30 and 9:30. Come out if you're in the D.C. area, and then I'm headlining the St. Louis Funny Bone.
Hey, really?
Yeah.
You need an opener?
What? I don't think I'm allowed to bring my own opener.
I'll just come and then
I'll be in St. Louis headlining the Funny Bone October 5th through 9th.
That's great.
And you guys want to plug anything?
I'm at a wedding this weekend, so.
I am headlining the St. Louis Funny Bone October 5th through 9th. So I'll see you there.
Hey, man.
Hey, I'm
You guys
headlining.
don't
They
wanna take
double
plugs
booked
seriously.
it. No, I'll be at the Big Hunt the week after Brendan for
Cool.
Friday, Saturday.
So
same
DC,
times.
yeah, Friday, Saturday, DC.
And somewhere else. I don't know. I'll be in Atlanta for this festival at the end of the
Oh,
month.
that'll be great.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
You
I'm
know
at
what's
the
gonna
Big
be
Hunt at some point.
You
I
know
don't
what's gonna
know
be
when.
sweet.
I have to ask.
Yeah, check
we're
your
all
calendar.
there.
Plug us
Bing,
something.
bing, boom, bang.
What's
back
that guy's
to back
name?
to
Ian
back.
Hunt? Who Big
Sean
Hunt?
Joyce.
Sean Joyce.
You know
Oh
what's
yeah, I love
going to
that
be
guy.
great?
What's
So that festival you're
these
doing
are
in
nice.
Atlanta is sort of connected Killer Mike and LP,
I
right?
know.
You know that, but by the time you get there, fucking Run the Jewels 3 is going to have dropped. You're going to get to see all that shit live, all the new shit live.
I'm so excited for that. More than. Yeah. No, I'm.
Now he blew me off. Said I knew it was a long shot because he asked me to do it the next day, and then he goes, "I have it October, November. I'll get back to you with a date." Hey, Sean Joyce, this is me calling you out, pal. Give me a date. I'll just message him instead of calling him out.
Yeah.
I think that was it in terms of stuff. And
What's the
can't
name
think
of that
anything
festival?
else. Oh, Red Clay.
So if you're down in the Atlanta area, check out the dates on Red Clay. I'm sure they have a website and all that.
I feel like there was something else I had to say, but I think I'm forgetting it.
Sorry.
Was there anything else that you can think of that would be important for us to talk about?
No.
That fart.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alrighty. Thanks for listening to episode 455.
111.
Okay.
All right. Good. Oh, hold on. Greg's just messaging him.
Well,
Anything
then let
else?
me get my plugs. Follow me on Greg Stone _. That's my Twitter. Did anyone
Yeah.
say that yet?
No.
Also, check out the Rad Dudecast. Oh, dude, for real though, guys, share this if you enjoy it.
Yeah.
And the second thing would be, this is important. I'm just trying to remember what it was. Oh, follow the Rad Dudecast quotes. Those guys are cool.
Those guys are
and
funny.
they're doing a really good job. I like
Yeah.
those things. Those guys are good guys. Oh, and we did get shirt information. I got shirt information from those guys. So if you guys want shirts, they're up on the web. It's not our website. It's on the new website. You can check it out.